we've got an off-road event to attend, vehicles to pick up, people to see, places to go in the next couple days, whether or not the weather cooperates. But first, I've got to fix my headlight on this truck. So this often comes on when I'm here to try to test anything, but it'll literally go on and off and on and off. The other difficult thing with a problem like this is it can sit here and it'll stay on and there's nothing to test bad because it's all working. As soon as I put it all back together, it'll still be working, and then head down the road when I actually need the lights, and that's when they will decide to not work. So I literally walked away for a moment with both lights on, and then I looked back and this light was off, and then I just walked over here, haven't even touched anything, and I came back on again. Now just sitting here, not even moving, there's nothing vibrating, the wind's not blowing, there's no earthquakes, there's no one in here fiddling with switches except, oh, see, it just went off. The other side's working. Oh, it just came back on again. All right, yeah, how do I trace this? All right, let's head out on this adventure. So it's like 10 degrees outside. I'm actually headed to Oregon, so this is an opportunity to go down to Oregon. I'm gonna drop off this frame and some coilover shocks to Brian's in Vancouver area. I already dropped off a scrap car off the front of the trailer this morning. Add a little extra fuel money for the trip. And also tomorrow is the Mountain Top Mud Bogs in Scioto, Oregon, with another bounty hole. It's too far away for me to drive to go bring any of my vehicles there. Half of them are broken anyways. And normally it's too far of a drive for me to go even just film like I'm planning to now. But considering I have other things to do in the area, and also a truck to pick up and a car, I might as well take care of it all on the same weekend that all this is happening. From what I hear, it's even going to be a cold one there. It might snow at the Mountain Top Mud Bogs. I don't even know if that's something that normally even happens down there, but it may do that tomorrow. So we may run into a little snow at the bounty hole. We'll see how it plays out. It's been a while since I've seen it snow here. Abnormal weather for down here, but I'm used to it at home, just not here. We got some snow drifts going on, like mini ones, but there's a little mini snow cyclone I just drove through. That was fun. People unloading down below. Hard to make it up this hill. From freezing rain to like sleet, almost hail, not quite hail. Now Justin's gonna be out here flying a drone, maybe. Don't know how a drone's gonna do right now. Well, made it up the hill. Alright, we made it. Definitely not your typical weather for down here, but it is winter. So we're gonna get ready to start. My headlights out again. This is the unconquered bounty hole. No one's made it out that end yet. Kind of has two stages to it. So this is a rig I definitely wanted to see in person. It's kind of a low budget vehicle. A lot of home built stuff, but it's done really well in this bounty hole from the videos we've seen. I think they're off of a tractor because it's
grab an interview with you?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. What's your name?
Bruce Gonzalez.
Bruce Gonzalez. Nice to meet you. What is this rig behind us?
It's a Chevy Love, and then it has a LS motor, the 5.3. The portal axles are made out of Alice Charmer tractor, the rear drives, and the Data 70 with hydraulic drive, turbo 400 tranny.
Excellent.
Then a 205 transfer case. I had a double, but when I went with these gearboxes, then I was too low. And but then I ran dualies on it, and it seemed not low enough.
Yeah, we've seen that video with the dualies.
Yeah, I took the dualies off so I had a little more power. And changed the front tires. So hopefully I'll do good.
Yeah, I think you will with these ag tires.
Yeah.
What sort of gear reduction do those give?
They're like, I think it's like 71 in the portal axles, and they're 410 on the differential. And then just a standard 205 transfer case. I had it doubled up and with some ungodly rate.
Best of luck to you. What do you think your chances of winning the $4,000 are?
Pretty slim trying to make it up the hill. That hill, I made it to the hill, but never made it out of it.
Yeah, no one ever has.
So, not yet. But being icy, there might be a little more solidness, so
How else is the weather going to affect
it might be better. Never know.
Have you done this a few years? 30 years you've been doing this?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
30 years.
You've never seen anyone get all the way through?
No.
How
I
far
mean, the Downy hole's been going for about 5-6 years. As far as this has been about 30 years.
Okay.
But nobody's ever made it.
What's the farthest you've ever seen someone get?
Right where the grass is.
Okay.
That's where the end of it is.
Who was that?
Bruce Gonzalez.
Awesome. Okay.
He's here today. He's going to put some new tires on so we'll see what happens.
Awesome. You ready to pull them out whenever you get stuck?
Oh, yeah. You bet.
You don't think anyone will make it?
You never know.
Looks like she's getting some pointers from Mike down there.
First time here?
This is my first time here, yep. We're coming out of Groveland, California. Drove about 13 hours yesterday. I drive a 52 silver flatbed Ford. Yeah, pretty nice little thing over there. Does pretty good, but this hole is definitely pretty nasty.
Are we ready?
Did you break an axle?
I think I did. But why it won't run, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I probably sucked some water. It is what it is. I got another air filter. We'll take it off. Hopefully I can load it.
But did you have fun at least?
Oh, of course. How do you not have fun?
Even though it's freezing cold?
Yes.
It is what it is. Somebody's going to get a trophy.
There's different
They can
things
ask-
to deal with when it's freezing cold, you know?
Oh, that's your grill, isn't it?
Yep, it's okay.
That's your leader right there at this moment.
I've got to stop.
How was that?
Cold.
Cold.
My seats are just a block of ice, but it did good.
Yeah. Took it again.
Yeah. All right.
So first prize, we have $900.
First place, $900 for first place.
Second half, if I counted it right, $600.
$600 for second place.
Third is $400.
I'll take
$400
it.
for third place.
There's $100 left over. Yep. Well, I thought we don't have a badass. What we do have is a badass motherfucker injected and stick up the same up
Fuck yeah!
Alright, we're going to do this next one, but Dustin, he's always out here. He didn't have to win. If he would have had to win, he would have been first one.
Well, it's time to venture back onto the slick roads again. Leaving Mountain Top Mud Bogs now. Definitely a different experience from the last time we were here, which was the summer of 2019, I believe, August, when it was like 90 degrees out. Definitely a complete opposite of those conditions. That's as good as the windshield gets now. The defroster on full. I was about to say this freezing rain is something else, but it's not something else. It's freezing rain. This is what freezing rain does. I'd much rather this be snow than freezing rain. It's literally just coating everything right now. Lots of people that just can't even stay on the road. But good fuel. The crazy thing is it's like 30 degrees, 35 degrees warmer here than back at home right now at night. Things are basically iced over and frozen. Yeah. Back here at Brian's, grabbing my trailer that he let sit here the whole time I ran down, so I didn't have to drag it with me everywhere. Gonna get hooked back up to this and run back south to the Harrimans. Check in and see on how Jacob's coming along with Helen. everything is tore apart again.
Yeah. When we fired it up, it was smoking pretty bad, and it turned out to be the oil ring, lower oil ring, just was a little not happy. Took me a little bit to figure out what was going on. I thought it was a intake gasket for the longest time.
And you replaced several intake gaskets in the process.
A couple of them in there, yeah. And I get sidetracked a lot, especially with this thing. I've got too much time and money into it, and then when things don't go as planned, it's kind of a little tougher to swallow. But I've gutted the entire rig as far as wiring. It's a different dash. Got one of those DIY 4x dashes. So that's cool. I'm excited about that. And then a bunch of added bars in there, gussets. I'm just excited to drive it again. I got to hear it for a short time. That was nice. It was a tease. So it's the same engine that was in there. It's a Gen 5 454, but now it's got a stroker crank in there. Now it's a 496.
And then one of the biggest changes is we've gone from a basic gray
Yeah.
to
this is burnout blue.
red, white, and burnout blue.
Yep. That just kind of happened. It was gonna be like a light green and white and then I painted the cage, and then I think Marisa actually was the first one to say it. So yeah, all right, we can try that. I wasn't a huge fan of the red on the tubes, but it's grown on me. You come out here and stare at it every day, you learn to love it.
Well, and when you're dressed the same colors as patriotically. Well, this is the least patriotic I've seen you dressed.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah. Go to work, spend my 10 hours there, come home, talk with wife for a while. All right, I'll be in the office. And I come out here and just tinker non-stop. Usually on this, but lately it's been on Susie over here. She's our new little snow rig. It's a 87 Samurai with a bunch of Tacoma stuff in there. It's got a 2RZ motor and training. It's all Tacoma stuff, and you know, all the transfer cases. Motivation's back, just waiting on parts. I got my horns back in here.
The horns are very
relocated horns. Yeah.
And just to be clear for everyone else, what is the correct pronunciation?
That is Marisa, my wife Marisa. Not mistaken by Marissa. That's Marisa. If she doesn't correct you at the racetrack, it's probably not a good thing. I get really motivated after Insanity. It was last year after Insanity. I was in here non-stop for 3 months and just knocked everything out.
I think it's when you go to some of these events,
Yeah.
you're right there with the racing again.
Right.
That really gets you going.
That Idaho race, and up at Ben's too, you know, it's a lot of fun up there. It definitely gets you motivated, you know, seeing all your friends and just being around all the people that you've raced with before.
But you did get a race this year.
I did, yeah, with Bobby Barnes. Adrian gave me the opportunity, and Bobby's buggy, his new buggy.
Because he wanted to drive.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah, he's driving the Toyota.
He just wanted to have the nice enclosed space he was used to right here.
Yeah, but I don't know how he got it as muddy as it is in the inside that rig, but it was completely covered in mud.
Well, it was
He
a
must
lot
have
of
had
mud.
both windows rolled down and people on each side of him like roostering inside of the cab. I don't know.
He messed something up, didn't he?
Yeah, he twisted the axle. The plug broke, and the axle twisted down or back, and this all ripped off the axle too. Shock mounts. Yeah, it took a good hit. Yeller is our old little farm rig, you know, that we cruise around out here. Riker learned how to drive clutch.
We got another
and then
Toyota
we have
here.
the Silver Bullet over here. That thing is just gonna get cleaned up and sent down the road. There's really no reason. We bought it for a little project rig for Riker and I to work on. And I think we were both kind of over it. Yeah, I got plenty of projects. Plenty. I've got maybe too many right now. I don't even consider myself a Toyota guy.
And you've got.
But yeah, look what's happened.
How many Toyotas are here right now? Well, it's only 3. I
It
mean,
could be worse. Well, I mean, the Samurai's also a Toyota.
Oh yeah, it has a
Kinda.
Tacoma motor. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it's all Tacoma.
it's just disguised as a
Yeah,
Samurai.
it just looks. She identifies as a samurai.
I guess I better get some other junk out of here that someone left around your yard
That's
last
cool.
year.
Hasn't gone anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would
No one
steal it.
tried to steal it.
Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah.
This is Susie pulling Subi.
Susie pulling Subi out.
No problem.
Kid block style. Oh, don't worry about that tire. There we go.
Look at this, we got some car driver dual range. Yeah, we're good.
All right, here we go. Yeah. Teach him young. Axle? Is that axle gonna hold?
I don't know. I'm not really sure what's attached on this truck. Yeah, the rear is just held on by the rear shackles and the bed that's not bolted down. Which is why I left the straps on, because the straps are holding the bed down to keep the rear springs down.
Okay.
Got some tread on it still.
Yeah. Let's got some life there.
There's a lug nut holding it
Oh,
on.
shit.
So we've got going on, we hit the Flowmaster muffler over there caught.
Yeah, Jewel.
The drive line catches on every rung.
Yeah, Ranchos are hanging low.
They're close, but the shocks are clearing.
Yeah, good thing it's the 9000s. We got a little bit of adjustment on them.
Let's play the game of what's gonna hang up next.
Bump! 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 Keep it rolling! Keep going! Hold that! Okay, keep going!
Thank you. Alright, cold kind of sucked a little air out of the tires, getting everything kind of topped back off up to pressure, got everything strapped down. Thanks again, Marisa and Jacob, for letting this sit here. And thanks Jacob and Riker for helping get these loaded. We're gonna hit the road and try to head back home. Alright, time to head out. Definitely polar wind too. It's been blowing all these snow drifts. It was interesting last night trying to drive through them on the road, be totally clear like that, and then bam, drive through that at 40, 50 miles an hour. There's a snow drift here that's piled up. It's supposed to be a sidewalk there and parking spaces. Blew there and froze. Well, despite the less than ideal weather and road conditions in areas, we've made it back safely without incident. But of course, my headlight is still not working. Maybe we'll fix that and we'll see you next time, and maybe we'll fire up this Chevy that I drug home.